Hi there, Serial Trader here. Let's have a look at the major US indices as of last week's close and heading into trading on Tuesday. And starting with SPX, we've made new highs obviously. We've cooled off a little bit since making new highs, although this still looks very much corrective. And I'll just point out, if we go to the daily time frame, so the former high that we broke out of above was 2872.87. And now with this, quote unquote pullback, we've only gone as low as 2891.73. So we haven't even pulled back to the level that we just broke out of that was formerly an all-time high very recently. So certainly nothing threatening at this point about the pullback, and it would actually be quite healthy to go test the previous resistance level and find support on it. So on this hourly chart, so far I'm not seeing any evidence to believe that we've completed this, larger wave 3. It looks like we're still just heading up at this point until you start really breaking down. You have to at least take out, the first major, I'll call it major support level on this hourly chart, which would come in around 2850 or so, just above that, but we'll call it 2850 for round numbers sake. And to me, it looks like we're just if we go to the 15-minute price chart, looks like we're just in a very corrective looking move down and possibly already starting to come out of it as of the end of trade on Friday there. So we could certainly, if this continues on and we start breaking this first resistance level, which came in at 2906, we could certainly see this corrective pattern more than fully retrace to the upside rather soon, possibly starting as early as Tuesday. Or if we just keep correcting down, perhaps we'll have a deeper pullback before that happens. But the bottom line is this looks corrective. We just broke out to a fresh new high, and there's likely going to be some pretty significant follow through to the upside. So that's the direction the trade should be focused on. Okay, we'll just get back out to that hourly. And okay, so we'll go with the candlestick chart here on Thinkorswim. So SPX daily candlesticks. Obviously we're overbought, but that doesn't mean as much when we've actually broken out to new highs. So I'll give that less weight than I would have before we'd broken out. And okay, so we had our all-time high on Wednesday, 2916.5, all-time intraday high and closing high on SPX. Now so far we've just had two very healthy pullbacks, certainly a doji day on Friday, basically closed almost unchanged for the day, 0.39 of a point. Okay, that's nothing. That's essentially flat. And we haven't even pulled back to the T line. We're still sitting right around basically the 3T line. All moving averages are pointing to the upside. We just broke out. So yeah, definitely favoring further upside overall. We could run into a little seasonal pressure late September into October, but we're not there yet. All right. So that's SPX. Basically, just after some healthy consolidation, looking higher is the expectation. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let's have a look at this. Okay, Dow Jones, not in quite the same scenario as we haven't broken the old highs yet, although I think we're on our way to doing so. And just recent price action. What do we have here? Okay, looks like it's just some very healthy consolidation. Tested the T line on Friday, but rejected off of it. So T line holding nicely on the daily. So yeah, the Dow very much aligned with the S&P. Should have more upside once this consolidation is complete. And I would expect very likely before the year is up, and this is could be a lot sooner than that, but certainly I'd expect before the year is up we should take out this all-time high of 26,617 on the Dow. So I'll certainly be watching for that to happen. Get it more in sync with the other two major indices. Alright, NASDAQ Composite. Let's have a look. And NASDAQ still strong. All-time high breakout. It was also the first one to break out, well ahead of the S&P. And we just made a new all-time high intraday again on Thursday. And then just had another, as of Friday, looks like we put in a bullish engulfing. So we had a Doji Star all-time high on Thursday, then a bullish engulfing candlestick engulfing Thursday's real body on Friday. Closed near the upper end of the day, so it's pretty strong. And we're well above the T line and the 3T line, so certainly NASDAQ at this point, especially with a bullish engulfing buy signal, there's no reason to be looking down on the NASDAQ just yet. Have to wait for some sort of sell signal, then across down, maybe get below the T line, bearish engulfing, something like that to even entertain the thought that there's any kind of significant peak in place. Right now, higher seems to be the high probability direction. All right. Now, volatility index, VIX, little bit of a pop there on the VIX, but nothing significant. Again, we only got as high as 1403, so really the level of 14 on the VIX, that's nothing. And as you can see, we're just very much in this flattening range. So we've had a compression of the range, and the range is quite low. So VIX isn't showing us anything as far as warning signs at this point for the indices. All right. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. And we'll check in next week as the week progresses. All right. Serial Trader signing off.